Hello and welcome to this session, and in this session we shall understand as to how you need to answer this very important HR interview question. Share something that is not there in your resume. Well, this question could be a kind of a googly question for you in case you are not prepared for this, but then the same question may also be asked like this. Is there anything else you would like to share beyond your resume? Or the same question may also be asked like this, that can you mention any additional skills or experiences not in your resume? Or maybe even it could be asked like this, that are there any unmentioned achievements you would like to highlight? Or maybe the question would be asked like this, but then any which way the question is being asked, basically through this what the interviewer is trying to seek is additional information about you that you may not have explicitly provided in the resume. Definitely, this question would provide you with an opportunity to share all relevant details or achievements that can further support your candidacy for the position. Well, how really you need to answer this question is something that any which way I would tell you moving forward, but then as of now, what you really have to deeply understand is as to why this question is being asked in the first place. Well, by asking this question, the interviewer aims to evaluate your ability to effectively articulate information that may not be explicitly mentioned in your resume. This question provides an opportunity for you to showcase your proficiency in conveying your ideas, in conveying your thoughts clearly and concisely. Your response enables the interviewer to assess your communication skill, which definitely is very essential for successful collaboration and problem solving later when you are working in their workplace. Well, that way, when the interviewer asks for additional insights, they are seeking to learn more about your background or skills that may be relevant to the position but not explicitly evident in your resume. This question provides an opportunity for you to dwell deeper into the aspects that may not be explicitly outlined in your resume by delivering a confident and articulate response. Through this question, the interviewer is looking to assess your ability to think quickly and to evaluate your potential to bring fresh perspectives and unique problem solving abilities to the role. Well, after all, it is these qualities that make you a valuable asset to their team. By providing a response that showcases your ability to think critically, adapt to new situations, propose inventive solutions, that you shall demonstrate your creativity and problem solving prowess, which is not explicitly mentioned in your resume. Well, that way, when asked to share additional information not mentioned in your resume, the interviewer is actually seeking to assess your initiative and the proactivity nature in you. This question presents an opportunity for you to showcase your willingness to take up the initiative all by yourself and also go above and beyond the basic requirements of the job. By providing additional information such as the kind of relevant projects that you have done, or the other accomplishments that you have done, or even about your extracurricular activities, that you tend to demonstrate your proactive mindset. And definitely all of this additional information which may not be there in your resume could definitely add to whatever you have already specified in the resume. All said and done, this question provides an opportunity for you to share something unique and memorable about yourself that goes beyond the standard information in your resume. And by sharing this personal experiences, hobbies, or passion that are relevant to the conversation and to the job role, that you can create a personal connect with the interview and make a long-lasting impression. So, any of these could be the possible reasons as to why really this question is being asked. But then, many a times, particularly freshers, commit a lot of mistakes while answering this question in their HR interview. Well, what really are those commonly committed mistakes that you need to avoid? Let me tell you. Well, one of the commonly committed mistake is that the interviewer is actually asking you to provide additional information, but then you, not having heard it properly, are simply reiterating the information which is already present in your resume. Well, The point is that they're asking you additional information, so you should not be speaking anything that you have already mentioned in your resume. In fact, the interviewer has already reviewed your resume and expects you to expand upon the information that has already been provided. Use the question as a platform to go beyond the resume and provide a deeper understanding of your qualifications. Well, that way, it's important for you to focus on sharing details that are directly related to the job role of the company. Never make the mistake of sharing unrelated or extraneous information that can lead to a diversion of attention of the interviewer and also in a way detract you from your overall candidacy. By providing a concise and a pertinent additional information, that you can ensure that all your answers are impactful and contribute to a strong impression of your suitability for the job role. Well, another very important aspect that you need to keep in mind is that yes, in case additional information is asked, that you need to provide some personal information that is actually going to be long lasting in the memory of the interviewer, but then you should also during the interview be very careful to avoid sharing personal information that is not relevant to the job or could be deemed unprofessional. While it's important to build a rapport and establish a connection with the interviewer, it's also crucial for you to maintain a level of professionalism throughout the conversation. Sharing personal details that are unrelated to the job can distract you from sharing your actual qualifications and may give the impression of being unprofessional and also lacking boundaries in professional conversations. Also, it becomes very important that in the name of additional information, you should not start sharing unnecessary negative information. It's important to avoid offering unnecessary negative information. While no doubt honesty is valued, but then sharing negative experiences of yours or weaknesses that are not directly relevant to the job requirements may create a negative impression. Definitely, you should not be seeking for any kind of sympathy. Rather, the goal is to present yourself in the best possible light and highlight your additional strengths and additional positive attributes. All said and done, one thing that you need to really keep in mind is that you need to be prepared for this question. Being unprepared for this question is a mistake to avoid during an interview. Failing to anticipate such a question and lacking a thoughtful response can create an impression that you are an unorganized person or that you lack self-awareness. It's important to take the time to reflect on your additional strengths and additional qualifications prior to the interview and frame an answer in advance so that you sound confident about your skills beyond whatever is mentioned in your resume. So all said and done, all of these could be the possible mistakes that as a fresher you might be committing while facing the HR interview, but then I am sure that now you shall not be committing such grave mistakes. Finally, my tip for you to answer this question in the interview are these. So, I'm sure that in this session, definitely you have got sufficient insights into how you really need to answer this question in your HR interview. That way, if you really want to get answers to more such important questions and then be confident of bagging a job in your dream company, all that you need to do is to continue watching this video series. Thanks for watching. Let's meet again in my next session.